بالله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really inspired today. And I should start by saying a big thank you to all of you, each individual of you, who has decided to come to this lovely function, to network and to acquire knowledge. I've always been asked what's the secret of success, and I always say knowledge. Knowledge is power. If you have the knowledge, then you have the skills, then you have the abilities, then you have the way to meet the challenges. When we started this lovely project after the collapse of the financial market back in October 2008, I had a dream in mind that how to communicate certain messages to the community here. We've been blessed by having such diversified number of nationalities in this part of the world. And my dream was something need to be done because the financial crisis, reading it inside out, I thought this is something really serious is coming and hitting everybody's, not only the pocket, but the way how they stand. And I believe I was right because that has taken us to a totally new landscape. We never thought we'd be facing this challenge. When I remember the first few weeks of the crisis, everyone thought it is a U.S. crisis. Then we came to know it's not a U.S., it's a global, no more U.S. So globalization was really a fact. It's not something that you and I can debate on it anymore. And the crisis is still ongoing. It's never yet rest. Those who think it is rest and they're on the road of the recovery, I say still no. You're mistaken. There's a lot to be done yet and a lot of challenges. Reading the news from the UK this morning, as you know, Greece having a serious crisis financially, and they've been bailed out by the European Union. They've been trying their level best to help them out because, you know, if one falls, the rest may fall, just like a diamond effect. Well, they did that earlier, and they thought they were successful because whatever the bailout agreement was, is that this is a loan, and the loan has to be paid back with the interest. The interest is coming high now, right? And it seems to me that there's no way out so far. UK said this morning there's not even a single penny is going to be paid from UK to support the initiative of Greece. This is only one example. You go to the other side of the coin, you see the natural disaster. The natural disaster which hit Japan, this is the recent one, was they're expecting about 320 billion US dollars, the rebuild of that area which was devastated by the earthquake. So these are top challenges facing the sustainability. Well, you come to us here in the Arabic world. We are living in a very historical moment now. Turmoil is taking place almost in every part of the Arabic world. And again, when it started, we thought it's going to be only Tunisia, and then it came Egypt, and then Tunis, and lately Libya, and then Syria. And that's really something paining. And we were expecting this. Earlier, if you remember, when we started this initiative, we said, you know, the way out from this mess is sustainability and sustainable development. Because I always believe that we have, after the financial crisis, we have entered totally new paradigm, totally new shift in the thinking, and the new landscape called the sustainability age. So sustainability age, it has what is called inclusive growth with it. That each one of the society should get the benefits. So he gives and gets at the same time. It's not only given. And this is what exactly happened in the Arabic world. You know, there's a lot of money flowing in, a lot of foreign investment, strong economy. Egypt was the third largest economy, by the way. It wasn't weak economy. But where were the money going? Going to the leadership, to the top people. And then the rest of the society, they were isolated. So there's no linkage between the growth and the real money coming and the people who are living there. So more than 90% were living below the poverty line even. So that was really extreme. So what do you expect of that? This is the out product of these things. So we've been preaching, please, sustainable development. It has to be taken seriously. It has to be understood seriously. Then you can talk about a growth. Then you can talk about a better future. Same thing, you have to have that inclusion. You have to include the people. It's not only people giving, but also they're taking. Each one of the society should give and gets the benefits of the sustainability. Now, project management. This is the third annual, if you notice from the announcement. Why we've been doing this? I always strongly believe that nowadays organizations and societies, they must adopt the principles, the knowledge of the project management in the way how they think, because now you can't afford to go for a big failure in project. And I'll be coming across a couple of you, stick around for my presentations, and I'm sure about the rest of the speakers. You'll be amazed about how, with a small thing, a human mistake, could the whole project collapse. And you talk about millions and sometimes in billions. On the other hand, they are very successful projects where, because of the people were educated enough, have the right knowledge, the right skills, they were able to make nothing they make a big thing from nothing almost. So it is you and I, it is the people who make or break any organization. And one of the sustainability requirements in this era, that you have to be innovative. If you don't have enough innovation in your organization, then you cannot meet the challenges. You need to be innovative. Everything is changing so rapid. Now don't tell me that I have job description for my employees. This is an outdated, I would say. Tell me I have contribution of my employees, because they have to contribute now. Job description is not relevant anymore. That you give him a job description this morning, in a week time, everything is changed. Right? So the expectation of the employer is changing so rapid. And we as employers, we're expecting the employees to be smart enough. They want them to be an IT manager, they want them to be the project manager, they want them to do marketing, HR, humors, everything you could imagine. The expectation is really high. And you cannot just meet those expectations. So we need to give you the right knowledge. Well, the UAE, I'm proud to say this, has the vision of 2021. Probably some of you have seen it outside listed. It consists of 4 themes, and I'm really pushing the UAE locals here, the UAE nationals in this room. Please go ahead with this. Your leadership, they were kind enough to give you this vision. They told you that we have vision. So it is your job to see where do you fit in that vision. And when I went through this, the whole thing, it is inside my heart now, the whole vision 2021. I found that we as a Lim Knowledge Center, we are strategically fit. We can easily fit on the knowledge, because united in knowledge, united in education, the third theme. So we are there, we can contribute, we can do something. So my job, please, never live with the old skills. You need totally new skills. You need totally new thinking paradigm, new thinking process. You cannot change you cannot face the challenge of today and tomorrow with yesterday's tool. Yesterday is a history. Nothing can be done about it. The only thing you can learn from it. You can capitalize on lessons learned, but you cannot do anything about it. You can do something about today, and you can create a better future tomorrow. You cannot do that in the organization nowadays if you don't have the right knowledge. Knowledge is power, and this is why we are here. So please try to network, try to get the best education. As you see, I'm speaking from my heart. It's very casual. We've got nothing, marvelous to tell you here, except that there's a knowledge. Come, share it with us, and share it with the rest of your organization, the community. You have a good scholar. They came all the way from different parts of the world this morning, and I'm really inspired for that. And probably this is the first time I see, represented from each Emirates from the UAE. On this room we have from all the 7 Emirates, which is the first time I see this. I'm really inspired to see this. So the young baby is growing, and I'm overwhelmed by the emails and the inspirational, communication with me about and before the conferences, that this is really something remarkable. We're proud of what you're doing, and we want to support it. And here we go. We have a great supporter. We have great people who are ready to sponsor the program. So thank you, all of you. Thank you for each one of you who has attended today. And I'm sure you'll find from my side and the rest of the speakers very interesting, very knowledgeable, and the high networker, please capitalize on it. It has become really a business hub too.